All right, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. We are going to be doing Aries through Pisces, okay? So, excuse me. This is going to be quick channeled messages, okay, that I have for you guys. So, I'm going to be channeling. That's, how I kind of started my channel is being someone who can channel messages, okay? So, keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. These are going to be rapid fire channeled messages for Aries through Pisces next 48 hours. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, let things play out. And I highly recommend you guys looking at the For You, what's it called? The For You section of my channel, okay, for possibly more relevant videos to what you specifically are going through. Okay, so make sure to like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and let's get started. Okay. Oh, wait, where did I just put? Okay. Also, by the way, guys, I did draw the winners, okay, for the TikTok raffle. So, like I say all the time, if you want a chance to win 5 free questions from me, for personal readings, make sure to come and follow me on TikTok. Come get a personal reading. It's $8 for a mini on TikTok only and $12 for a full on TikTok only, okay? The prices are a little bit different from here and TikTok, okay? But I did pull the names, okay? So we have Ash and Jackie. So they have their 5 free questions that they can redeem for the next 2 weeks, okay? So if you want a chance to get into the raffle for the May 2025 raffle, feel free to follow me on TikTok. And then whenever I go live on there, come get a personal reading, okay? Because I do that every month. All right, let's see. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will leave timestamps after this is all over, okay? Let's see. What day is it? Oh, it is Saturday, okay. All right, let's see. One second. All right, so this is going to be quick channel messages for Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see. Welcome in. Make sure to like the video if you're in here. All right, so Aries, let's see. Okay, so Aries, some of you guys could be in your head in the next 48 hours. Some of you guys could be over analyzing a certain situation or why am I hearing a process? Okay, some of you guys could be over analyzing a process, okay, or how you're doing something or how someone else around you is doing something. And I'm specifically seeing somebody do something at work, okay? So you may be like, okay, are you doing that right though? So I don't know, some of you guys could be managers or bosses or something like that. I feel like you could be eyeing someone down if you do have a position of authority um, in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys could be worried about your aging process as well, okay? Aries placements, watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Some of you guys may need to, some of you guys need to go get your eyes checked, okay? Something about your glasses. If you have like, I don't know if you already wear glasses or contacts or something, but I feel like some of you guys may need to go to the eye doctor if you can, okay? I feel like you may need like a stronger prescription, or I don't know what they call it, when you see people's glasses and they're like really thick lenses or something like that, okay? Somebody may need something stronger, okay? When it comes to their eyesight. Um I'm also seeing feathers, okay? Some of you guys could be using feathers for some reason, or, you could be seeing a lot of birds in the next 48. Some of you guys could be wearing pearls, okay? In the next 48 hours, Aries placements. Also, I'm hearing grandma's kitchen, okay, Aries. So some of you guys could be, I don't know if you're cooking something that your grandma used to cook, or you could be with your grandma in the next 48 hours, okay, or something like that. Some elder, specifically, I'm getting grandma energy, okay, grandma, grandpa. because I was seeing like something, I don't know how to describe it, but you know those couches that remind you of your grandparents, right? If you knew your grandparents ever or whatever. But yeah, I'm seeing somebody's like, what do they call it? Like a pattern on the couch or plastic on the couch or something like that. Okay. I don't know. But some of y'all could be visiting your grandparents in the next 48. Okay. Some of you guys also could be becoming grandparents, Aries placements. Okay. So let's go to Taurus. These are quick channel messages for you guys. Okay. Taurus, next 48. Make sure to like the video if you are in here. Okay. All right. Taurus. Oh, police. Okay. Taurus, be careful of any legal issues, okay, or getting pulled over, or some of you guys also may have like a sports car, okay, or you could be looking at different types of cars or something like that, okay. If you are speeding in the next 48 hours, yeah, the police could catch you, okay. It is the end of the month, so you know somebody definitely could be getting caught up. Okay, so just be on your best behavior if you are out and about cruising or just going somewhere a little bit too fast. Okay. Some of you guys could be also going to a really tall building. Okay, Taurus. It may be very cloudy wherever you are, or you could be seeing a lot of clouds even at nighttime. So you could be seeing a lot of nighttime clouds as well. Let me see. I'm hearing Vegas, okay? Some of you guys could be, you could either live in Vegas or you could be thinking about going to Vegas, Taurus, okay, in the next 48. Also something about your license. Make sure to, you know, make sure everything's up to date. Make sure that nothing's expiring, okay? Um, and you may be seeing the colors red and blue a lot in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys could also be trying to become police officers, okay, or something like that. All right, let's see. Gemini, and I will leave timestamps for you guys afterward, okay? Gemini. Okay, so some of you guys could be eating pork, Gemini. Remember, these are just channel messages for your next 48, okay? Gemini, some of you guys could be eating pork. You could be on a farm, you could be seeing pigs, okay? And I'm also hearing like when pigs fly, okay? So Gemini, you could be, I don't know if somebody said something to you where you're like, yeah, all right. Okay, or yeah, that'll happen when pigs fly. But guess what? Pigs are flying, okay? So you could be surprised that something is actually happening when you thought it would never happen, okay? So take that how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but let things play out. Some of you guys also need to be you need to save more, okay? And I'm hearing polka dot, polka dot, polka dot, okay? Some of you guys could be wearing polka dots, or someone around you could be wearing polka dots. I'm also hearing stick and poke, okay? Some of you guys could be getting like one of those, at home tattoos or something. Or if you do have I don't know, you could have like a tattoo gun or something like that, Gemini placements, okay? You may be doing stick and poke, or you could be a tattoo artist already, if you are more professional or something like that, okay? Um, but yeah, make sure to watch your money, okay? Make sure to save your money. Or if you do, you might be penny pinching in the next 48, Gemini, okay? Some of you guys need to work on your budget. All right, let's go to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, Cancer. Some of you guys are worried about your body image or how you look physically, okay? Someone could also, unfortunately, body shame you in the next 48 hours. Hopefully, it's not anybody close to you to the point where it would like really matter what they say to you, okay? But somebody around you could be either commenting on your body or how you look physically, okay? Or some of you guys, I'm hearing your nose, something about your nose, Cancer. Some of you guys could be wanting to get a nose job or something like that. You guys know how I feel about, surgery and things like that. I I like to say if you are under the age of like, I don't know, even 28, if you're under 28, minimum, wait till you grow into your full adult body and then decide if you want to really do something and pay all that money to, fix, quote unquote, something about yourself. Okay. So some of you guys could be worried about how you look in the next 48, even if it's not about your specific, body. It could be like what you're wearing, okay? You guys could be indecisive about what you want to wear in the next 48 hours, okay? Also, I feel like some of you guys could be Cancer. You could be wearing your natural hair out more in the next 48 hours, okay? Somebody could be wearing a turtleneck in the heat, in the heat, in the heat, okay? Like it's I mean, I don't know how warm it is by you guys, but um somebody could be wearing like long sleeves in the hot, in the in the hot, in the heat. Somebody's wearing like, you know, like fully clothed, okay? Because I feel like somebody is possibly a little bit insecure about like their actual skin showing, okay, or your arms or something like that. So I'm not judging you. I completely understand that Cancer placements if you are doing something like that, okay? Um, but like I said, if you are trying to change anything about yourself, especially if you're under like even the age of like 28, if you're younger than that, please just at least try to rethink what you might want to do with your money about your body, okay? So, because you haven't even, if you're like, I don't know, you know how they say, because it's true, your brain is not even fully developed until 25, 26 years old. So, and even then, you see a full blown adults who are literally like, hello, like, is there anything up that, is there a brain in there? So, just let time pass, okay? You can change a lot about yourself if you want to, okay? I'm just saying. I don't know if you have to manifest or if you have to, do glamour magic or whatever on yourself to make yourself eventually look the way you really want to look. But I would say, Cancer, save your money if you are trying to fix something physically about yourself. Grow into yourself first. That's all I'm saying. But you can do what you want. You don't have to listen to me, okay? Let's see. Let's go to Leo. Leo, some of you guys could be hustling in the next 48 hours, okay? You're getting money, okay? Whether you have a job or not, you're getting money, okay? Some of you guys could be looking at plants, okay, or flowers. Some of you guys could also be going to like a dispensary or something like that, okay? Um, to get like, they call it flower or whatever for weed and whatnot. So some of you guys could be going to get some weed, or you could be pulling weeds, okay, in your yard or someone's yard. Some of you guys also could be those lawn people, okay, like the lawn mowers for certain houses, okay, or somebody could work for a business that does do that type of yard work, okay, or you could be hiring somebody to do your yard work, okay. um I'm also seeing, Leo, I'm also seeing those I don't know what they're called, but it's like a stinky ass tree. It smells like ass, like it's really gross. It's like those white trees, they look kind of fluffy. They're pretty on the outside, but they stink. Okay, so if you know what I'm talking about, that's the type of tree I'm talking about. Also, Leo, that being said, I don't care how pretty or handsome you think somebody is. I don't know if you're trying to meet somebody online and you're like, they're bad as fuck, or they're so hot, they're so handsome. That person is dirty, okay? I'm just letting you know, okay? Somebody's dirty. People are going to learn the hard way one day, okay? Because I'm tired of people trying to say, like, oh my God, they're so pretty. And then they think they're a clean person when a lot of the times, not everybody, but, you know, maybe I'm just traumatized by, people that I've seen in real life that are gorgeous and handsome. And then when you get close to them, you realize that they're actually like really gross. You know what I'm saying? So be careful I don't know if you're trying to sleep with somebody, or I don't know if you're trying to just even be near somebody. You could be realizing like, oh bitch, you stink. Like, okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, because I kind of got that message for, or a Virgo, because out of all of my readings on my channel that I've ever done here, somebody, what the hell was that? Something just popped on my window. Okay, somebody could be knocking at your window, Leo, in the next 48. But Virgo, Aquarius, and now you guys are the signs that I've had to mention somebody like, you know, not having proper hygiene. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but just because someone's pretty or handsome does not mean, like, you need to check. Somebody needs to check, Leo. You need to check, or maybe you need to check yourself. I don't know. Somebody does not clean properly, and or you're going to notice that somebody fucking stinks, okay? Or they're gross, okay? It doesn't even have to be their body odor. It could be the way they live. Somebody is gross, okay? So, but I see you getting money, okay? Imagine somebody having a bunch of money and like not taking care of themselves, like physically. That's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? If you're offended by what I'm saying right now, take a shower, okay? Get some money. Go to the truck stop. You know, they got showers there too. You could clean up, man or woman, okay? Man, woman, whatever you are, non binary duck, I don't give a fuck. Okay, somebody needs to take a fucking shower. Somebody's nasty. Somebody hasn't been showering. And I know I'm not talking about homeless people. I'm not talking about that. But if you are homeless, I don't know, Leo. Maybe some of y'all are out of a housing situation and you haven't showered for some days or whatever. Try your best to find a couple bucks and go to um the truck stops. You know they got showers in there, right? And a lot of them, I mean, not a lot of them. I've been into a few of them because they're attached to gas stations and then they have showers in there and whatnot. But somebody at least try to find a way, okay? But like I said, I'm not referring to homeless people. I'm referring to somebody who has like access to a shower or something like that, okay? Let's see. Let's go to Virgo. Virgo, you could be trying to escape somebody or a certain situation. Be careful of falling, okay, Virgo, in the next 48. Okay, you may need to be careful on the stairs. You could be rock climbing in the next 48 hours as well. Um, yeah, I'm hearing cliff. I don't know if you're what the hell are y'all doing, Virgo? Placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Y'all could be hiking. Hiking, because I'm seeing somebody like on a really big rock. Or it's not the Grand Canyon, but it's like it. There's a bunch of mountains or rock or something like that. Somebody could be around that. Be careful where you step, Virgo placements, okay? Be careful where you step. Um, I'm also hearing something about history or a history teacher, okay? Some of you guys, if you do have kids, or maybe you're in school for some sort of history subject or something like that, um, but I'm hearing something about history. You also could have like a teacher, Virgo, that is like very young, or you might think like, damn, we're the same age. Okay, so um, like in college, right? Sometimes professors are, you know, they could be very young too. They could be 25 years old or whatnot, and you could be 22. And you're like, shit, like you're basically my peer, but you're my teacher, okay? Something like that could be going on in the next 48. So whoever, it could also be like a manager or something. You may notice that your manager is like you're the same age as you. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but some of you guys could be wearing blue or like yeah, like baby blue, navy blue in the next 48 hours, okay? Hmm. And some of you guys are going to have to like run away from somebody or something, or you're trying to escape some sort of um I don't even know what to call that. Like you're trying to get away. Yeah. You're just trying to get away from somebody or something, okay? Or get out of something in the next 48 hours, okay? Let's go to Libra. Okay, Libra, Libra, Libra. Oh, okay. Libra. um this may be TMI, but some of you guys Libra placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you could be smelling somebody. And I'm not getting in a weird way or a bad way. I'm getting like you know how when you hang around somebody, you could be smelling their scent, okay? Especially if you've like ever slept with that person, or you're typically around that person. I feel like you guys are smelling somebody, like their scent. Or you can smell somebody when they're not around, or you can smell something when they're not around, or when someone or something is not around. Okay, does that make sense? So it's like a phantom smell. Even as a reader myself, I smell some things that are like, when I'm reading, I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I smell cotton candy? There's nothing around me that would, smell like cotton candy and I smell it, So something like that could be happening to you. Libra, some of you guys also may be realizing that you do have some sort of like psychic intuitive gift, okay? Or you could be developing one, okay? Or receiving one, whatever you want to call it. Some of you guys also, Libra, you may be, I'm hearing in a bind. I'm in a bind. I'm in a bind, okay? Um, Libra, you could be trying to figure out how to get out of something. Yeah, you could have Virgo in your chart because I just kind of talked about that for Virgos. I'm also hearing court or court, court or court. Okay, Libra. So you might need a court of something, or you could be on the court, like a basketball court, volleyball court, tennis court, a sports court. Okay. Or you could need a quart of something. You could be cooking something in the next 48 hours, Libra. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm seeing mason jars. I'm seeing the initial M&Ms. You could be eating M&Ms, Libra, or some sort of candy, chocolate candy, okay? Some of you guys could be wearing a hat or a hair accessory as well, or you could be looking for one. Oh, Libra, I'm also seeing like heart. Something about your heart. Somebody could have a heart monitor, or your heart is just beating more than normal, okay? So you could be worried about like heart palpitations or something like that, okay? Or you could have some sort of anxiety in the next 48, Libra. And if it's not anything like, nerve-wracking, it could be just your heart chakra is opening up, but it feels weird to you. Something about like you realizing like, "Oh my god, my heart." Maybe you guys have felt like kind of numb for a long time, and you're finally like acknowledging the fact that you have some sort of emotion for someone or something, okay? So let's see. 717, okay, confirmation. Let's see. Scorpio. Make sure to like the video if you're in here, okay? We are doing channeled messages, okay, for the next 48 hours. So Scorpio, some of y'all could be going to the doctor. You could be getting some sort of treatment from somebody, okay? Also, I'm hearing silent treatment, okay? So some of you guys could be definitely receiving the silent treatment from somebody, or you could be giving the silent treatment to somebody, okay, Scorpio. So, some of you guys could also be doctors yourselves, or you could be going to the doctor. There's something about that. Some of you guys could be from a major city, or you could be going to a major city in the next 48 hours, okay? Somebody could be getting surgery, Scorpio, you could be getting surgery. Somebody may be diagnosed with something, doesn't have to be awful, okay, but it is some sort of term, okay? I'm also hearing terms and conditions, okay? So if you are reading through some sort of new pamphlet or whatnot, or papers or something like that, any documents, make sure to read the whole thing, okay? Or have someone at least break it down to you so that you can know what you're signing off on. Okay, I'm also hearing HIPAA violation. Okay, so some of you guys may need to watch your mouth, or make sure you don't spill some sort of. I'm hearing top secret information. Okay, something that should not be exposed definitely could be. I don't know why it would be slipping out to you, but or from you. If you're a doctor, you need to watch what you say. Okay. Um, or if you work in the medical field or something, you can't, there's the HIPAA violation things and whatnot. Somebody needs to be careful with that, okay, and what they say about somebody else's business, okay? Let's see. I'm even hearing like, even if you have good intentions for somebody, like picture somebody trying to help somebody, right? Saying, if your patient said, I don't want my parents, if your patient's at 18 years old and they say, I don't want my parents knowing about my abortion or whatever, okay? Somebody could be getting an abortion. Figuratively, though, if that 18-year-old patient says, I don't want my parents to know about my abortion that I'm getting in a couple weeks or whatever, and then you, as the doctor, spill to somebody like, yeah, that patient, they don't want people to know about their abortion they're wanting to get in a few weeks, or if you go and tell their parents, like that's a violation of privacy. So somebody needs to like, even if you're not a doctor or something, somebody needs to shut their mouth, okay? Um, so yeah, let's go to Sagittarius. Okay, these are just channel messages for you guys. Quick, rapid fire for the next 48. I might start doing these more often. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius. Some of you guys could be going on a cruise, okay, or you could be going on some sort of boat, okay. You could be taking a trip. You could be in the water. You could be a water sign, okay. Um, I'm also seeing that what it's not Amazon, is it? Some of you guys could be getting a package from somebody or somewhere, but I'm seeing like I think it's called shipped, like ship with a T, shipped. Okay. I think that's an app. Somebody could be using that app specifically, or you could be tracking packages. Okay. I'm also seeing like Timu. Okay. Somebody could be ordering Timu packages or something like that, waiting for them to get here. Okay. I'm also hearing like off brand. Excuse me. So I've never judged people for getting like off brand stuff, especially if you shop at like Ross or whatever. You can get the cutest bags and they'll look basically the same as a, quote unquote designer bag. So somebody could be getting something from Ross, or you could be shopping at, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Like they have Tommy Hilfiger bags at like Ross too, like the discounted ones or whatever. Somebody could be shopping like that, okay? But um I don't know, somebody could be judging you for or wondering like if your stuff is real, okay? Sagittarius, man or woman, somebody could be like, "Oh, is that real though?" If I'm being honest, like usual, why would you buy a $700 bag? Why would you buy, unless you got $1 million in your bank account, okay? If your pocket's fat, that's different. But as a normal human in today's society with the economy we're in, why would you buy a $700 bag? That's basically somebody's rent, or almost somebody's rent, but on a bag, on some shoes. Like, are you serious? Like, some for something that looks the same as the actual product or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So Sagittarius, I don't know. Like, if you guys saw the bag I posted, my bag is real, but that's because my aunt bought it. I'm not about to go out here and buy a several $100 bag. Mine's Michael Kors. I love it. It's cute. You know, But me personally, I'm not gonna go out my way to buy a $100, not $100, hundreds of dollars type of bag just to say it's real. Like, be for real, okay? So something like that could be going on. Who gives a fuck is what I'm trying to say when it comes to whatever type of clothing you have. If your face card does not decline, you're good. Promise you that. You could be wearing a shirt from the Dollar Tree. I don't even know if the Dollar Tree really sells clothes or whatever. But if you look good, if your body's tea, man or woman, okay, if your face card doesn't decline, if you know how to do your makeup to where it looks good, you could wear $1.25 shirt and $1.25 pair of leggings or jeans or whatever from the cheapest place ever, and you'll look better than the person next to you who's wearing $800 pants, $300 or $800 shoes, a $700 belt. You know what I'm talking about? Like, tacky shit. And you got your shit at the Dollar Tree or some shit. I don't know. Someone needs to understand that just because something's more expensive doesn't mean it's better, and especially not better quality. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I've always been, that type of person where I'm like, all right, well, I like cheap thrills. If it looks good, if you can make it look good, especially if you're artistic or something, you can make something cheaper look like it's more expensive. You can. I'm a I don't know if y'all know, but on YouTube, Amber Scholl, okay? Amber Scholl was literally my since I was like 15 years old. Amber Scholl on YouTube, she literally taught me how to make things look good on a budget. She has a whole thing, at least 10 years ago she did, where she would make her own clothes. I used to sew my own clothes too because of her. I used to make my own little outfits and whatnot, but she had her own like series called like Bougie on a Budget. Okay, so Sagittarius, I don't know, maybe you guys are interested in fashion, or you need to know that you can make your own things. You can learn how to make your own clothes. Maybe some of you guys are like, oh shit, I don't have the money to replace this or whatever. You can do your own whatever. Okay, you can make it your own. it may not look the best at first, but practice makes perfect, okay? So that's what I got for Sagittarius. Hopefully that, makes sense. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that. All right, so let's see. Let's go to Capricorn. These are rapid fire channel messages, okay? Capricorn, some of you guys could be getting more recognition in the next 48 hours, okay? Some of you guys might be getting recognition at work, or whatever you have been doing that is, work wise, okay? Capricorn placements, you guys are being noticed for what you've been doing, okay? Work wise. Some of you guys could be using like rose petals in the next 48 hours, okay? Or someone is getting you roses. All right, somebody could be getting you some sort of flowers. Or I'm also hearing like giving you a pat on the back, okay? So I don't know what that's about, but somebody could be just recognizing you for whatever it is that you have been doing, okay? I'm also hearing for this company, okay? So somebody could be, giving you your props for what you've been contributing to some sort of organization, okay? Um let's see. What else? What else? What else? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm hearing Smokey Robinson. Okay, I don't know. Somebody could be smoking quite literally, but somebody needs to clean out, like, why am I hearing your lungs? Okay, somebody could need to clean out their lungs in the next 48. Okay. Um, and I'm also hearing like just because you smoke over drinking doesn't mean that it's necessarily any better because I did a paper and stuff on this when I was like it was over 10 years ago. But weed can be addictive too. I'm not going to get too deep into that, okay? So if you're triggered by me saying that, cuz some people are in denial like weed isn't addictive, weed isn't blah blah blah. Okay, but when you're a crack fiend damn near for some weed, if you're over here like, I need to smoke before I go take a shower, I need to smoke before, I go to the store, that's an addict. Do you know that, right? Okay. I don't care if you're smoking weed or God's gift to this earth. Okay. I don't care where it came from. It could have come from the crack of your ass, and I still would be like, you can become addicted to that. Okay. Because you can. Like I tell y'all all the time, if you have any what do they call it? What if you have any attachment or unhealthy attachment to something, that's an addiction to the point where it affects your daily life. Even weed, okay? Even weed. Yes, even weed. All right, Capricorn placements. So, or for whoever resonates with that, you can be addicted to food, you can be addicted to sex, you can be addicted to, you know, going somewhere every day at 3. Somebody could have OCD, Capricorn, or you could, I don't know, somebody could have some sort of disorder or, addiction. It doesn't mean your life is over. You just got to handle it. Okay? You got to handle your shit. That's about it, okay? Nothing wrong with that. I always accept everybody, but what I don't accept is delusion. When you're ready to handle your own shit, you can come to me and watch my channel and stuff. But if you're going to be triggered by what I say when I say real messages, I don't know what to tell you. Don't watch me. Okay? Let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius, some of you guys could be dealing with some type of authority or legal issues in the next 48 hours. Okay, Aquarius, you could also be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. Also, Aquarius, I feel like something will work out the way it's supposed to. So keep in mind, whether that's on your favor or not, something's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. Okay. Um, so if you're on the good coin, what the hell? If you're on the good side of that or not, something's gonna work out the way it is supposed to. Okay. Um, I'm also seeing like a black and white movie. Some of you guys could be watching like old time movies or like something from I'm hearing the roaring 20s, okay? I haven't said that word or that phrase in a long time. Excuse me. Um the roaring 20s. That's hard to say for me for some reason. Okay. Somebody could be stuttering. Okay. Somebody could be stuttering, Aquarius, but somebody could be studying like something that happened in the 20s, okay? Could be, I don't know, the Great Depression or something like that. I'm also saying that I don't know his name specifically, Aquarius, but He's the guy who does the lie detectors on like famous YouTubers and stuff like that. Okay, so some of you guys, I don't know if you're famous or whatever, or if you have a platform or something like that, but you could be going to that. I'll have to look up his name. You could be going to a lie detector, or you could be getting a lie detector done on you or somebody around you, okay? Or you could be just trying to understand or analyze if somebody is lying or not, okay? So let's go to Pisces. Last sign. How long did this take? Perfect. Okay, not bad. Aries through Pisces in 35 minutes or 40 minutes. Okay, not bad at all. All right, Pisces. Some of you guys could be meeting up with somebody in the next 48. Okay, some of you guys are experiencing a new love situation. Okay, could be love at first sight as well. I'm hearing old school. Something could be old school, or you could be very old school, okay? Or something about your love connection is going to be kind of old school, like very traditional, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's actually really good, especially this day and age. So if you are concerned about, being more traditional or something like that when it comes to dating or how you view things, I feel like you can have exactly what you want. Okay, you could be someone living in 2025 and you want somebody who walks around like they're from the Little House on the Prairie, man or woman. Somebody could be dating a country boy or girl, okay, I don't know. But figuratively, if you want something out of love, Pisces, you can have it. You got to manifest it, but you can have it. It's out there. There's those people who love the Renaissance Fair event thing or whatever they call it, okay? So you can have what you want. Okay. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, some of y'all could be role playing in the next 48. Okay, Pisces. But if you want it, you can have it. Okay. But you gotta, why am I hearing be open to it? Okay. So, Pisces, if you've been wishing for something or wishing for a certain lifestyle, person, situation, something, if you've been wishing for it and then it finally gets to you, don't reject it. Okay. Because your spirit guides are going to be fucked up. Like, Pisces, we told you we had it coming. You had it coming. Pisces, we literally have been working our asses off because you were so set on this manifestation, Pisces. What the heck, Pisces? Your spirit guides, I feel like they're going to be insulted at the fact that you're going to be like, I don't know. Some Pisces do not reject your manifestations or your blessings, okay, in the next 48. I feel like somebody or some of y'all could be rejecting what you've been asking for like years, and then you're gonna let go of it as soon as it gets to you. That's crazy. Okay, I don't know. Somebody, Pisces, you do know that not everything happens overnight. Sometimes you gotta, remove certain things in your life in order to receive some sort of manifestation or blessing, whatever you want to call it, okay? So if it took you a long time to remove like certain people, certain situations, you had to level up in some sort of way, and then you received your blessing. I don't know, maybe you could have Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn, because I think I talked about that type of thing happening for the Capricorns the other day, where the Capricorns were like, where they were like, okay, yeah, I did want this a long time ago, but I don't know, I'm kind of bored now. Like I don't really see any interest in, you know, what I was manifesting. So that's why I'm saying, guys, be careful what you manifest, okay? Don't just try to do spell work or manifest anything just because it will come to you, but maybe not in the timing that you want it to, okay? Do you understand? So something's coming your way, Pisces, but I do see you guys either reuniting with somebody or connecting with somebody new. And it's going to be like a love at first sight type of situation, or that's how it was. The person that, I could be talking about when it comes to your situation could be someone who you saw as like love at first sight. It was like a soul connection from the like off rip. Okay. And this is someone you always have had like a soft spot for, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video. I'm gonna leave timestamps. I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna rewatch it back myself, okay? This was channel messages for you guys, so no, I didn't use cards or whatever, so or no spreads or whatever, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let things play out. And like I say all the time, if you want a personal reading, check my bio. All the information is there or in the description box of every single video that I post. Personal reading information is always there. And if you want a chance to win 5 free questions, come follow me on TikTok. That is where I do the raffles and things like that, okay? Um, I'll do more of that on here on YouTube if you guys start commenting and stuff like that, interacting with my channel more. But if I don't see you guys, how am I going to know that you're going to be there for, raffles and things like that? Okay, but TikTok is more interactive on my page and stuff, so that is why I do them religiously over there, okay? But you guys are more than welcome to have or get personal readings. Just check my bio for prices and stuff like that, and they're available anytime. Okay, so I'm logging off. You guys have a wonderful night, evening. I'm gonna go take a nap after this. Okay, I need it, and you guys have a great time. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and I will see y'all later. Bye.